A fundamental first move that gives you a lot to consider. A classic would apply e4, battling for the center with your pawn, attacking the center and opening up their bishops in one move. Your pawn is undefended, so this move loses material. Your opponent had only one good move there, and they missed it. You recaptured. Your opponent reinforced the defense of their pawn. Your best move was to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. They avoided retreating by countering with a threat to your queen. This will win a pawn with correct play. Moving the same piece twice in the opening isn't a good strategy. Good job, that's what I would have played too. Their pawn attacks your bishop, kicking it out of its current position. You're going to end up losing a pawn. They found a way to win your pawn. You are forcing your opponent to lose castling rights. That was the only move. It's good to get your bishop off of its starting square and into the action. That was the only move. Your best move was to defend a queen that was under attack. They recaptured from a previous trade, finishing the exchange. At last, you reclaim the material with this recapture. Their best option was to develop a knight and attack the center. Your better option was to move a queen to safety. You allowed the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a queen. This is the only good move. They stopped the check by interposing a piece between your queen and their king. This pin ties down their knight, reducing its flexibility. They developed their piece, gaining tempo by attacking your queen. You found a safer square for your queen. They didn't find the right idea. Your better option was to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. This is a fair trade. A logical capture. They missed a chance to win material through an eventual fork. Nice way to fight back from a worse position. Castling king, they kick your bishop with a pawn, forcing it to move or be captured. That was an even swap of material. Their recapture simultaneously brings the queen into play. Your rooks are connected, which helps them work together. Their best option. You attack a queen, winning a tempo when it moves away. This move left their bishop hanging. You missed an opportunity to capture a free bishop. You can pick up a free bishop. That bishop was yours for the taking. This move left their rook hanging. You want a rook for free. Their best option was to recapture a piece. You are threatening to checkmate the king. This move protects their pawn, which was vulnerable with insufficient defenders. Your rook takes an open file, a good way to activate the rook. They attack your queen, gaining time as it must move away. Correct, of course, move away from danger. This move is dropping a knight, though it doesn't change their losing position. That knight was yours for the taking. This removes your queen that was threatening to win material. You recapture the piece. Your opponent is losing material, but they were lost anyways. You missed a chance to win material, but you're still in a winning position. They played one of the best moves here. Your rooks can work together now. Decent move, but they had a better one. You captured a free pawn. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. That pawn was yours for the taking. They had a better way to evade the check from the opposing knight. Nice, definitely the right move. They moved their king out of the check from your rook. You continue the checkmate attack. That was the only move. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. They moved their king out of the check from your knight. You had an opportunity to checkmate the king. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. They moved their king out of the check from your rook. For sure you had to move away from the threat. Their rook is now active on an open file. You create space for the king to move in case it is attacked. This move activates their rook on the 7th rank, limiting your king's movement. This moves your pawn to a safer square. You're now able to checkmate the king. You missed an opportunity to checkmate the king. They found a way to win your knight. You found a safer square for your knight. That was the only move. Good job defending that knight. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. You made a discovered check against the opponent's king. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Your opponent will have to keep an eye on that passed pawn. That's playable. This is the way to win material. They are right on target. This was the only move. Precise move from your opponent. You're still on the road to checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You continue the checkmate attack. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Your move gets closer to checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your queen. You're still on the road to checkmate. They block the check from your rook, getting closer to the forced checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. You continue the checkmate attack. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You continue the checkmate attack. They move their king out of the check from your queen. You did it. Nice checkmate.